Welcome back to Astroneer. JC here. Once again, I have been busy with all the really boring stuff. Just finishing off some more really boring stuff. Well, I've got enough aluminium now, but I'm just going to finish off emptying this container. We'll fill it up eventually at some point, but you know. So while it's doing that, I want to pull one of those off so I can reprime it later. So I'm going to walk away. Yes, make a deconstructor. Don't question it. What we're going to do is we're going to stick the landing pad over here. Oh, I remember, yeah. The landing pad doesn't really matter where it goes, as long as it's somewhere. It's just a landing pad. It's going to launch it from there to here. So what we do is we run over to here and go, hey, excuse me, I need intermodal... what's it? Transport. This thing's going to be deleted. So, eventually, I'll have to work to make another one of those deconstructors to deconstruct this, because it does actually require to be deconstructed with one of those really expensive things. Right, I need an intermodal terminal. Load that. You are ready for launch. Run over to the landing pad. There you go, just fired it out of there to land here. Comes in on parachutes. Literally, you load it and it fires it out and comes over here. Right, next thing I need to do is this is the actual printer. Oh no, yeah, here's the printer, here's the actual terminal. Right, hold on. Put that down. Friend, I need to be able to actually see what you're building. As you can see, I've already put one in there. Oh, I've got to do some more land flattening. Get flattened, fool. Annoyingly, yes, it's going to auto-connect there, which is an annoyance. I can possibly stop that by just putting in another junction. Actually, I've got the stuff already here. Right, I need you to go straight for a moment. Spin right around to there. Can't do that. Hold on. Spin round. Right, okay. That means this thing moved to about here. Here. you mind? Suddenly turning on to destruction mode. Just going, right, no, I've had enough of this flattening. I'm going to make a big divot in the ground. Don't mind me. Oh, sorry, I have to be close enough to actually see. Okay, perfect, right. This junction here is going to connect straight up to this, and then the other one should actually auto-connect. Yeah, this one should auto-connect to that one. So it'll automatically connect to here. You just come off the main line, very abrupt turn, but then it's only going to be a single carriage. Abrupt turn, or it's the other way around. It's this one coming back. And it may just be me manually driving over there, collecting and then driving back again. So, yeah, it's fine. This is... I'm not sure what it's going to do to that solar panel. So just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to shift that out the way. You know, just in case. Right, take these out the way. And now I'm out the way. Right, now I can see what it's going to look like. Oh, would you look at that? I managed to flatten it off just right. Perfect. Right, now then. You can collapse and come with me. Because you can just go over there. Because this is for deploying megastructures on this planet. That's it. That is reserved for getting that eyesore out of my way. Pop the train there, and I should have plunked. Yes, I did. Everything else here. Right. What this is called is too many resources. That's fine. That will be needed later. Let's stick that there. Disable output and drop that onto there. There you go. It's ready to rumble. I just need that here to filter into it afterwards. And we just go, right, you go there. You go there. You go next to it. You go over there for now. You're not plugged in, but plug in. Excuse me, mate. Print. Doesn't take all that long to do this. Well, the resin was easy. The aluminium took time because we had it, but it was fine. Ceramic, eh. Steel, pain in the ass. Titanium alloy, pain in the ass, but small quantities. Just requires going off and fetching resources from other planets, which is why I skipped it. At least I didn't put it on video. Please go and print again. Print me one of them. Sir. Oh. There we go. Fixed it. I just had to dodge the power connection. Can you not do that? Ooh. Okay, right. Well, that's that dealt with. So, hold on. I'm going to clean this little mess up. Okay, hoverboard time. This takes forever. I'm going to stash it down here. Going through here on a hoverboard is a bit dodge. What's that? Aluminium. Right, you go there. You're an empty one, so you are spare. There you go. And you come with me. You need to go back on the train. Pop off that and drop that in there. Yay! I do need to go on a laterite run, but meh. It's not the end of the world. And now I get to use the deconstructor, because now that's finished, that's it. As I've demonstrated before, once printed, it's useless. So what you do is you stick that onto there, pick it up, and drop it there. And as we go, destroys mega structures and mega printer platforms. Warning, resources not refunded. So if I destroyed this, I wouldn't get any of the resources back. In reality, you don't get any of the resources used to make the damn thing, which is very expensive. Well, we're going to make the eyesore go away. And yep. Get stuffed. Be gone. Filth. Ah. Right. Hold on a minute. We'll just level that back off, shall we? Perfect. There we go. Problem solved. Now this is connected to power, and yes, it did. It automatically connected as I expected it to. Perfect. Fueling will be an interesting. I've got this large storage container, but I'm actually going to be using the small one to transport this one. This is actually going to be used for transportation. So I have to manually load it from here into here, and then take that over to there and offload. Is it a pain in the what's it? Yes. Yes, it is. I don't know why the lights are flickering like that. It's really disconcerting. Right, pad A. Unload shuttle. Yes. Manual launch. Yes. Destination. Glacier. Save. I'm hoping that pad A will go to pad A at Glacier. Who knows? What you can do is you can manually launch it, and then you can manually recall it once it gets to the other. Just save that. I think these are like your manual launchers. Target it. Yeah. Something like that. And platform B. You are the same. You unload the shuttle. And the destination is Glacier. Right. The pads are unoccupied at the moment. That is fine. Yeah. I'm going to need to do exactly the same as here. So I'm going to need 4 of these. Which means I'm going to need some resin. Connect that back up and stick this in reverse. They're 2 resin each. I get to fix this. Stop. I do not want you auto-loading. Thank you. Right. As you can see, it's run out. It says it's run out, but there's loads of stuff still here. Pick it up, put it back down again. Yeah, it's going to get a bit more hairy when it comes over to this side. But for the most part, it has pulled out a lot of it. How much have we got in there? Okay. So, to build 4 of these would require me filling this. Go. Put that back to there. I need to print them. Travel back here. I am contemplating using the mediums instead, because I've got 2 of them. I do have 2 larges. Well, yeah, I have 2 larges. I have my main one and the one I was given. I also have 2 mediums. They won't be able to transport as much, but better than nothing. I just have to do more trips. That's all. Right. Okay. Stick that there. Hello, you. Yeah. I need you to be. Yeah, medium storage. Fun, isn't it? going to load them in here. Just go in there, you little sod. There we go, fully restored. We'll have a look at some of the rewards we've gotten. Just a moment. You go there. Please print the last one. I will need to print more of these. Or the shuttles. But that can wait. Right, what we got? Let's have a look. Extenders, yeah, don't care about that. Ready for launch, a small shuttle. Oh, there you go. Last mile delivery gives me a load of resource containers. And some rail posts and stuff. Autopilot. Oh. Mega mini training shuttle. Oh. Gives you a little shuttle just for flying around yourself, I guess. Use trains to load a shuttle. Yes. Launch a shuttle using automation rules. Annoying. Transport items from one intermodal terminal to another with an unmanned shuttle. That is exactly what I was planning to do. I just need to do a lot more work. Convenient, I got 2 exo chips because I'm going to have to print. I will need a 2 rail stations. I will also need 2 auto extractors. For both the resources I'm after. Convenient, that. Right. Go and do the final prep work. Though it is a pain in the what's-it. Transporting a lot of this stuff is going to be a ball ache. It's just going to require a lot of trips. Yes, it's going to transport them over here. That's fine by me. Slap on my back. Run over here. A loaded. And B loaded. Right, that's platforms A and B loaded. Ready. So the shuttle will come in, land, unload onto those, ready for the train to come along to pick up and then go back into the system. So the automated system will work. Ah! I am going to need some hydrazine thrusters. And the shuttles. So the rest of this is basically just getting this ready to send the shuttles. I then have to actually transport everything over to Glacier. Fun. Excuse me, I need those shuttles. Right, that's a medium shuttle. And a medium shuttle. Next, I'm going to need to find the hydrazine. Solid fuel. Hydrazine thruster requires exochips and steel. Ah, of course it does. Of course it does. Why would I have expected anything else? Right, that's fine. Steel. Steel. Gonna need to get some iron. Right, I think at this point I look like hydrazine for a second there, but it's not. It's a wind turbine, obviously. Quick glance, it did. Right, I'm gonna have to do a load of work, which is annoying, and I'm not gonna make everybody sit here and watch while I slowly pooter around collecting resources and doing things like that. So I'm just gonna drop these shuttles off. See if they magically get themselves a thruster. Because any small win at this point will be amazing. Shuttle pad. Hey. Yeah, it can literally store that, so that's alright. That's not so bad, and no, it does not come with a thruster. I must make the thruster. Yes, fine. That will be sorted, and then can I grab that? Thank you. Right. Perfect. Well, that means I have to do that again. Well, that's not a problem. More of the same, eh? That was convenient. I needed the 8, and that's all I got here. So, on that note, I have a lot of work to do, and I'm not going to make you watch it all. So, thank you for watching. And until next time, this is JC.